Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yo. Another Hidden Hand Truth Talk Nation moment. We got Judah Woke Ace. Mark from 7 Mile. Mizzo will be back next week.
What's the word?
What's going down, man?
Man, a whole bunch of bullshit, man. You see the news, man. You see the news, brother.
Yeah, you see the news behind us. We got Ben Crump, man. We got, when you see him, you know some apologizing coming on. That's what he do.
It's about to be a settlement.
And a settlement. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to stop the Bernie. He don't want the Bernie. But yeah, man. There's been a lot of stuff this week, man. We got Madonnna in the news. We got Trump in the news. We also got the 5 Memphis cops fired, man, for the Tyree Nichols death. So, we got a lot going on, man. So, man. So, what's been going on, Mark?
Man, same old shit, different toilet, man. I can't wait to let everybody know about these new developments about the company or whatnot that we got coming up this year. And,
right.
Yeah, man, we got some real big stuff coming up real soon. So,
2023.
Podathon in July and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Gonna do that again this year. Had the vendors come out and, do the pop-up marathon and interview the vendors out there at the Say Detroit Play Center on the 29th of July. And, yeah, man, we got a lot of big things planned on for this year.
Right, man. So, man, well, let's roll it down, man. We got, the title of the story today, we got Madonnna accused of child trafficking, not sex trafficking. Accused of child trafficking, man, in Malawi. Let's show that pic, man.
Human trafficking, huh? No,
child trafficking. We're going to start off with Madonnna today. That's a U of M graduate, Michigan native.
Warren, Michigan resident.
You're right. And so we got Madonnna has been accused by Malawi of trafficking children to the rich. What a coinky dink. No wonder all these little white people was running around with these children with dresses on. You know what I'm saying? Madonnna was the liaison. Usher and me.
So they saying that she's, would you say smuggling? But I guess
she's accused. She got allegations against her from an African country that's been doing
she's what been
adopting, but the kids has been some of them been accused of abuse, also. Sex changes and all, wearing dresses and all that. They didn't sign up for a job. That wasn't an adoption paper. You said you was going to take these children for a better life, and here you changing them around. Like, what's their name? Theron, the one lady, Theron, the white lady that got the one boy that was running around with the teddy bear in the dress. Talking about he wanted it at 3. I'm quite sure she bought her kid through Madonnna, because I think he came through Africa. And you start seeing where all these white people was getting these black kids, and you just seeing them in dresses and shit. Girls turned into boys just at 2 and 3. Madonna got one like that.
Yep. I do recall the situation when she adopted the child, and I guess it was said that she allowed him to. That was it. Like, it was his choice. She allowed him to do that.
What's that about? We all know it's about these kids has been coming up abused.
I just don't understand how kids that age, like how people feel like that's cool when they know that kids are not old enough to make other decisions. Well,
it's a thing like what would you do to a dog? You would, or a cat? You would neuter them.
Oh yeah, no.
Right, that's what they think they doing. They don't want black people, so we can adopt these kids and stop all these black babies that's being, you know what I'm saying? We just turn them and snip their balls, or, take out their ovaries. A lot of them has been coming up with operations. I think they caught the white lady that was giving her, the one kid, so many operations. We talked about this years ago on Hidden Hand, man, in the Truth Talk Nation, yo. We talked about a lot of these stories, how I think Larisse or Therese Theron, the one white lady might have played in Resident Evil. I think she was in Resident Evil movie. How she running around with this boy with a dress on, like, man, and he acting like he just like she's making him do it. I gotta do this or mommy gonna beat me. So they was calling back home to Africa, And they like, what to put on a dress? Yes, my mother had to put on a dress. Yeah. And so that shit got to the top. Because I think Ethiopia is one of the country, and you can look this up, that stopped the white people from adopting. They stopped the whole adoption process from Ethiopia because they was getting complaints from abroad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Abuse, the whole nine. So also, let's get into these celebrities. We also got the picture of the real Michael Myers.
Oh shit.
What's her name on here? What is her name on here, man?
I forgot her name. We were just talking about her.
What is her name, man? But anyway, I'm tripping, man. Hold on, give me a minute.
You can put her name, face on the screen so you can see.
Yeah. The lady that played on Michael Myers had a picture in her wall with a child in a box looking scared. Jamie Lee Curtis. That's her name. Jamie Lee Curtis. Look that up, y'all. This is that trafficking stuff. This is how the celebrities is doing the children. She's so demonic. She got a picture in her office of a child in like some type of Tupperware or a box folded up. And how's that art? And who hangs some type of shit on their wall like that? Like, tell me. But, you know, we also did the Epstein, where he had a picture in his mansion of Bill Clinton in a dress.
Yeah.
These white people is
that.
crazy.
I remember that.
What type of art they got on their walls, Mark?
Man.
This is real shit. You can look that up. So we got Madonna, Jamie Lee Curtis, Epstein, Theron, all these people running around with art on their walls with black kids in dresses. I smell trafficking and abuse. Anytime Jamie Lee Curtis got this in her office on the wall, if I'm in her office doing an interview, I wouldn't even want to work there. I'd be looking like, man, what the hell is that on the wall? Look like some exorcism shit, man. She the real Michael Myers. Y'all thought Michael Myers was her brother, and then on the show or on the movie, Jamie Lee Curtis was the real Michael Myers. That's what I believe. It was based off of her, Mark.
Silly.
It was loosely based off of Jamie Lee Curtis because look at the stuff on the walls. But I digress, man. What else we got? Let's get into this. Since we talking about pedophiles, let's get into the Ron DeSantis, man. The governor, here we go again. The governor of Florida said he's pushing to put pedos in jail at a minimum life sentence. 20 to 25 years minimum. If you catch a case. At a minimum. We ain't talking about the max. What is the max? Can be 60 years. So let's play this right quick.
Supreme Court case that was done probably about 10 years ago, within the last 10, 15 years, 5-4, and they said the Constitution does not allow capital punishment for anything short of a homicide. And the problem with that is you have some of these sex predators that will abuse these very, very young children, do it habitually. And I'm just thinking to myself, you're ruining those kids' lives. These are innocent kids. Sometimes these are like 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. And so we believe that precedent was wrong. We do not believe the Supreme Court in its current iteration would uphold it. And so we are going to be exploring ways to facilitate some capital trials if you have the worst of the worst. And these people don't care. They are unrepentant. They don't care about these children. They will do whatever they can to satiate themselves at the expense of very, very vulnerable people. So I believe that if you have somebody that's done that, I believe the only appropriate punishment that would be commensurate to that would be capital. We understand that'll be challenged.
See, you know it got to be out of hand right now, out of control. When the governor say, "Look, man, we got to start locking these pedos up, man. A minimum of life." And right after he say that, Madonna gets accused in Malawi. Because you know she was flying them in through Florida, flying them in through Cali, flying them in through New York. You got to fly them in. Yeah. Ron DeSantis, I need to move to Florida because shit, they busting shit up. They like, man, fuck all this shit. We got to start locking these niggas up. And I agree. I think it should be a minimum of 60 years.
And we see the situation that happened up here last month, a few weeks ago, where the dude was caught sexually assaulting his daughter. Right. It was just a police chase right here in my neighborhood maybe 3 days ago, where the Warren police, the information that came to me was the Warren police was chasing the dude who had raped his girlfriend's daughter.
They everywhere, yo. The demons is everywhere. They out here. And they're trying to push for it to be normal because they want a law right now saying, well, that if they rape kids, well, they have like a what do you call it? A medical issue or a mental issue. It's mental.
So now you're giving motherfuckers a pass. Then you're giving them.
They trying to come up like that, but it's not them. It's the mental in them. Come on, man.
And you know, some of these motherfuckers is actually trying to push for pedophilia to be a sexual preference.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We talked about that. Mm-hmm. We talked about that. That's one of the old shows. You already know we didn't talk about a lot of these topics before. Now it's coming out. Mm-hmm. Like Marshall said, yeah, they raising their own slaves and raising their own sacrifices. Right. Some of these kids be coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? Like the one white ladies that killed all them black kids and rolled off the bridge. That was in Seattle. We talked about that. That was in like Washington or something. Yeah, the white couple, I think they was like a LGBTQ couple. They adopted like 3 or 4 kids and they killed them. And they killed themselves.
I just seen the story about a LGBT couple, 2 guys who had adopted 2 sons and was pimping them out.
Right. Oh yeah. Yes. I forgot. I had that on here. That was one of the stories I was supposed to come up with. Yeah, they was pimping them out. They got caught pimping them out, yo. Yeah. I seen that story. Man, it's out there. So also we got to pick. Is this appropriate for this little black boy is getting made up by his cousin makeup, and she's coming over and putting makeup on this little boy. Now he don't know nothing. I think he's only like 7 or 8. Let's roll this video right quick.
That's funny. Okay, do this. You look sickening, darling. Do you want to see it? Okay, look at yourself.
Oh my days.
Okay, get inside.
This is so nice.
It looks pretty, man.
Thank you, Jessie.
You're welcome. Do you like it? Okay, cool. But yeah, continue.
Yo, will you allow that? Is that cool? Tell me, yo. Is that cool for you know?
Some people look at that as that's innocent, right?
Right.
As it's not going to affect him in any kind of way because he's too young to be affected by it, right? But other people will actually nurture that type of behavior in a child that age and coerce him in being that way. So I don't understand how some people can say that this is not going to affect the child or it's innocent, letting their sons play in the makeup, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They're doing what they think is right. They do it because this is what they see somebody else, the immediate person that's close to them, doing. So they don't really have a concept of what's right or what's wrong for them at that age, right? They don't know what gender they are at that age, right? They don't know what all that is, right?
So they don't know. They like, oh yeah, this is cool.
So if you're gonna enable a behavior like that at 4 years old, at 10 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old, I feel like you're part of the problem.
So now we got this going on. We got children being made up. We got drag queen story time at libraries and shit, where we got drags reading to our kids. And schools is promoting this. Is we in the Twilight Zone, Mark?
I think we are. I don't know if you've seen the story about the. This is kind of off subject, but still on subject. It was a church that is now using scantily clad women as advertisers to get new church members. Did you see that?
Man, I haven't seen that one.
They got the girls in there like they basically in like casual stripper clothes. If best way I can explain.
Where that church
Sunday's
at?
best. Like you want to go? Huh? I wanna
No.
go too. Yeah. So listen, man, they were crazy because I'm looking at it and it's like they basically all of the women got their titties out, basically asses out. You know what I mean? Just
This is a black church.
It's a black church, of course.
Well, I know some African churches has been like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the African churches where you have seen them on World Star kicking stomachs and smelling coochies and all that's for the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Is it all a show right now? Is who's going to race and get to the top of the dumbest of the dumb? Because this is where we at right now. We got the pedos running shit. We got the churches. They don't say nothing, and they all into the sex and into rape. Not all of them, but a lot of them is. You got a lot of the black pastors, you know what I'm saying, that's just has tricked these congregations, man, and saying, look, I need a jet. I need strippers. Y'all seen the movie right now? It's a movie out called Hunk for Jesus. That's loosely based about Eddie Long. If people ever know about Eddie Long,
Oh boy.
Eddie Long was in
Oh boy.
Atlanta raping boys and grooming them up from Bible study. If we're going to get into this. And paying for Jordans, paying for cars. And nobody believed it. You know why? Because he was a man
of the cloth.
Of the cloth.
Now, you seen the meme that I posted, what was it, yesterday, where the pastor allegedly says he died and went to hell and they was playing Rihanna music in hell. I'm wondering why the pastor went to hell in the first place. You're the pastor. Why did you? So you went to hell is what you're telling me. That's what you.
We got the one pastor that got robbed in church.
Yeah.
For what? Supposedly 100 racks, half a million.
And then he got hit with a fraud case or something like that, a scandal, something like that.
Well, the lady said on the radio he was a fraud, a dope dealer, and he hit her with a case.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, he hit her with a case. The black lady. So what's up with all this shit going on, man? With the cloth and the pedophiles. But like I said, Hunk for Jesus. Check that out, y'all. That's like the Eddie Long story. It's loosely based off of that. And I think one of the pastors in there is Creflo Dollar. But anyway, yeah. So let's keep it moving. Drag queens can read the children in Satan club. Yeah, we remember that. They had the Satan clubs and the drag queens. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, Latrice. Yeah, we talked about all that. Remember the Satan clubs? That was after school Satan club. Mm-hmm. We ran that video. That was last year or something. Yeah, man, all that. Yeah, y'all remember. Also, check out 7mileradio.com/hidden hand. Join the monthly, the monthly membership.
Yeah, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You can actually donate to the show $10 a month. You know what I mean? Once we, in the future, we'll have you come in and be an in-studio audience guest to the show. And we'll be giving away prizes as well once a month on the show. So
yeah, y'all want to keep seeing this content, donate to the show, hit the hidden hand button. That's 7mileradio.com/hidden hand. Go ahead, sign up. $10 a month, man. It's worth it. It goes towards the show and the content that we show. You know, we got to pay the bills. So anyway, yeah, man, we also got a white bus driver that got slapped.
Oh, shit.
Let's keep it on the kids. We got a white bus driver. I think this was in Virginia or Pennsylvania somewhere, to where the lady got slapped and pulled off with the kids.
Man,
Let's roll this video.
Come on. Hey! You don't do that. Are you nuts? No! Carter, come on.
The last part with the kids. It's not funny because I would have been nuts. I wonder, like you said, it was a second part to the video.
Yeah, it was the second part to the video.
I didn't see that.
They had, I guess, because the bus pulled up at the red light, as you see, somebody on the notification pulled up in front of the bus so they couldn't drive off. And people who are running up, as you see, to the bus began to pluck the children out of the windows as they begin to jump from the bus.
Man, they act like they was on some type of roller coaster, man.
Yeah,
Roll it off.
Like
Listen, I wouldn't have been stopping at the light pulling the kids off. You know, in Detroit, who would have been pulled off?
Yeah, the bus driver.
Come on.
Right, the bus driver.
Especially a white lady with her black kids on the bus.
Man, we'd have been pulling the kids off, but the bus driver would have been coming first with some stumps.
Like the family did the dude who raped his daughter.
Right, and what, they stumped his nose off or something? His lip, yeah. This is real shit. They stumped his bottom lip or upper lip off.
Top lip off,
Yeah, they stumped the whole lip off. I've never heard of no shit. Only in Detroit. Only in Detroit where they stump lips off. Look that up. You got to go to where? The 7 Mile Radio?
Yeah, 7mileradio.com. Yeah.
Then watch that. Yeah, 7mileradio.com to watch that. Also go to 7mileradio.com/hit. Hit that button and donate $10. But yeah, we stump out top lips up in this one for that. And I'm quite sure if that would have happened to my kid on the bus, we would have been stumping some lips and some ears off too with some Tim balls. You already know. But anyway, let's get into this. World news. Let's get into this world news. Trump said he will build an impenetrable
Come on, man. Trump's still talking about he gonna
war
build some
dome
shit.
over the U.S., which means a force field. He want to build a force field if he get elected over the U.S. You can't penetrate through it.
So basically, right? Had Trump had his way, we'd all be in prison. We'd have a wall around us and a dome above us.
Yeah, but listen, shit, we can still go to Cali and stuff and Minnesota. We just can't get out.
So how in the fuck is the plane supposed to get in here, man, if it's impenetrable?
We turn it on and off. We turn it on and off, man. This is like Cobra Commander, man. You just, they fly in and that's it. Like, you know, like what was that? Like Superman and them, man. They had their little shit, the force field over the shit, you know. Adventures. You know, I mean, come on, they probably got the technology.
I wouldn't doubt that they do, Judah. They got the heart.
Or what if they forget to turn it off with a plane just disintegrate going through it? I mean, just blow up?
Yeah, just blow up. Yeah.
We forgot to turn it off.
Forgot to turn it off.
Well, I won't be doing too many international flights anyway. Just flying all to Florida. I'm fucking with Florida nowadays.
Niggas forgot to turn the dome on, dog.
Yeah, so Trump said, man, he want to build a force field over the U.S., man, because we smell war coming, man.
What if they turn the dome on while the plane is flying through it?
We just said it. Just disintegrate, man. Half that bitch just blow up, man. Shit. We got real shit. We got the Air Force, since we ain't talking about the planes, predicts war with China in 2025. So we need that drone. We need that dome, man. We need that dome. We need that dome, man. So we're going to be beefing. In 2 years, we're going to be beefing with Russia, China. And Iran. And we're going to be beefing with Cuba. And we're going to be beefing with North Korea. And we're going to just beefing with everybody.
The world, everybody hates us and shit.
I can keep going. And we're going to be beefing with Venezuela. And we're going to be beefing. We beefing with Canada.
The whole world. Not Canada.
No, we ain't beefing with Canada. Canada don't want it, man. We don't want. That's really our territory. But yeah, man, the Air Force predicts war in China, man. I mean, war with China in 2025. Well, I know y'all seen that Germany just gave the Ukraine a bunch of tanks.
Yeah.
So when you start getting different countries involved into this one little country war, 9 times out of 10 you got a world war coming up. This is how it starts. World War II, World War I was started off Fernandez getting assassinated over in Sarajevo or Kosovo in the streets. That started that. The German World War II, the Germans took over Poland, another small country, I think, Poland, and
everybody came in and helped them and shit.
Yep, and so that started that. And so, yeah.
Now Russia is fucking with Ukraine. And everybody coming in and help them. I said that shit when it first started. I said this is about to be another world war. I said that shit when it first started.
You got the communists. You got China. You got BRICS. Remember we talk about BRICS. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa is trying to create their own currency. Because right now, we got a picture of the Saudi coup that's going on. The Saudi prince and the kings is killing the other prince and kings, and they don't want the American dollar no more. So they want to get rid of the persons that's the interest with the U.S. We want to start selling oil in rubles, which is Russian, and other currencies right now. So if they do that, the dollar is going to fall. It's going to fall.
But see, if you look at the economy, the dollar is falling already. I mean, everybody's talking about how, talking about inflation, right? Inflation,
Right.
the prices is going up. But really what it is the value of our dollar is going down.
What the lady from the IMF said. It's too much money out here. We done printed too much. We made a mistake.
And the more money it is that's out here based off of the gold that's not in the fucking vault.
Yeah, ain't nothing but in there but paper, man.
Ain't nothing in there but the paper. So now, but it's still, like, the more money that they produce, it's supposed to be based off of the gold that's in the vault.
Right.
If you just printing and printing and printing, that devalues the,
Well,
makes the-
Russia,
makes
BRICS
the money.
said they want to back their currency up off of resources. So now that's why we seeing the war being brought up against them. Because now you're trying to devalue our dollar. And now you're trying to, because the world going to follow your way. Because if life and everything in the world was based off of resources, it would be curtains. Africa and shit, places like that would be in the forefront. China, places like Asia, all
But
that.
shit, ain't that the way it should be though? Like,
Right, but the U.S., we have resources, but we don't have all them resources.
Yeah. So we'll turn into one of the poorest motherfuckers around.
Right, yeah, if we, you know what I'm saying? So now we based off, the U.S. is based off of our resources is war. Steel. We still in the industrial revolution over here, man. We industrialized. And that's what made America successful. But now that they're getting into the green shit, and other countries that's got their own industrialization and all that, they like, fuck y'all. We got our own money. We got more resources than you.
And y'all, what's money?
And so that's where we at now. And so right now, the U.S. is up for sale. The whole U.S. up for sale. I think the White House is up for sale, too. It might be foreclosing in a minute, too. The White House might be foreclosing. Because they want to turn America into renters. They want to buy up the property. They want to tank it tank it into where they buy it for pennies on the dollar and then raise up the prices. Like in Detroit right now, the Detroit property is on fire, which meaning the property value on it is up. The numbers is up. I think they said it's up something like 60, 70% in Detroit. And you don't see that on the news. That's because the investors don't want that on the news. They don't want you coming into Detroit and like, oh man, rushing to Detroit like a gold rush and soaking up the property like what Nipsey was telling the people over in Cali. They don't want that. We're going to invest first and then we're going to put it on the news when we have the All-Star games and stuff here. Because that's coming. Now, right now, we got Los Angeles. A picture of that backs eviction protection for another 2 months for tenants. How long are they going to keep doing that? They had backed it up for what, a year? Or 9 months? During when the Monster was released 2 years ago? Remember they held up the rent? And people like, how can you hold up the rent, man? And you know what I'm saying? And then the renters was like, yay, they was getting all the PP and all that, PP loans and all that.
Right.
But right now, the housing market is on the bubble because people are not paying their bills. If they was, it wouldn't be stories like this. To where the city council in LA have to make up a law for 2 months or a temporary law to suspend the rent for 2 months. And there's nothing you can do. Because not only that, on the flip side of it, we got JP Morgan has a joint venture for $1 billion in rental properties. So what's really going on? We got people losing their homes and need a 2 month to 3 month protection. And on the flip side, the banks, which is JP Morgan, the banks get $1 billion for rental properties. because they want to keep you renting. This is real. They want to keep you renting. So what else we got? We got J.P. Morgan joint venture with the One Billy.
Got the motherfuckers shitting on the beach.
Oh yeah, we got a picture of open defecation, man, with all the migrants coming in, man, all through the borders and all up through Canada and shit, and all in Europe right now. It's just been a mass defecation all on the beaches.
Mass defecation.
Just open defecation everywhere, man. Because, and you know, the foreigners don't want this scene, man. They like, oh no, it's the, you know what I'm saying? Because the foreigners, I mean, you know, they come to our country, and this is real facts, and they say these niggas. But when you go to over there, you go to places like Malawi, and you go to places like South Africa, and some of these Caribbean spots, and, you know, these shanty towns. Piss and shit runs through the streets. Oh, but they don't want to show you that. They don't want to show you that. They don't want to show you in some of these African countries, these beaches is shut down because there's shit everywhere. They go to the beaches and wash up and shit in it. Spots like India. Washing cows up in it, man. And you can look this up. Right now, 2023.
Where was that where the gutter oil is? Where was that?
That's in China. Also, we showing over there they was washing the vegetables in the sewage water, the running water down. They was washing vegetables and shit. But they come to the country. These niggas is dirty. These niggas. But you can't find the poorest places in America, in urban spots, with piss and shit running down and the kids playing in it. Show me. You might have one, two, but show me a lot of pictures right now and spots. So like, no, it's piss and shit running down Detroit here. Even in Detroit, one of the poorest spots in America, I can't find it. You see some trash. Yeah, you see burnt down houses. But show me piss and shits and kids playing in the piss and shit and twirling tires down the street as a toy. Show me that in Detroit. You won't see it. So yeah, they got to stop the open defecation on the beaches picture that's on in the Canadian beach signs and everything. You also got them signs in Europe and down in Texas where the migrants are coming in at. Because nobody wants to go to the Myrtle Beach, man, and a bunch of human shit.
No.
Who gonna lay in that and smell that? Or you just, you know, waking up, doing yoga on the beach and meditating, and then here this dude to the right in the stoop stand, shitting on the beach in Myrtle Beach. Would you want to go back to Myrtle Beach?
No.
Or Panama Beach or anything?
I have a hard time. I had a hard time, living in Germany, seeing this illegal for in certain spots. Nudity is illegal.
Right.
Right. You go to the swimming pool. These motherfuckers get out the car naked and shit. Just get in the pool and shit.
It was like that in Spain.
Here we get out the car. You know, we got a shower and shit. Like these motherfuckers get out the car, get in the pool. Like, oh man, naked. Like I don't know.
In Germany. Yeah. Yeah, in Spain they got I've been there twice. Stayed there over 4.5 months. And yeah, they had private topless beaches. They had private nudity beaches. In Europe, Europe is like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Europe. Yep.
You know,
we ain't got to tell you about the red light district. That's Italy. So.
No, that's Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yeah,
sorry.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
Yeah, the red light district. Yeah, the red light district is, it goes down. But I think, they say the red light district, but shit, you got this districts over here in America. You got your Vegas. You got your, which is a little bit more hardcore, but they don't got the nudity beaches yet. I haven't heard of it. They probably got them somewhere in America. But yeah. Yeah, they got the stop the open defecation on the beaches, man. Nobody wants to see that shit. Right. What else we got? Let's get into the Nichols. The Tyree Nichols, man. The 5 Memphis cops fired over the Tyree Nichols death, man. What do you think about that, man, Mark?
Man, these boys done set us back 50, 100 years with this one, man. Now, we know that this is not the first time. It probably won't be the last that we see brutality against a black person at the hands of black cops.
Right.
Right. We know it's not the first time. But just in the climate that we are in, the racial climate that we are in, and just the mindset the country right now, as far as a lot of the racial issues that's going on in the country, man. This set us back. They're going to be the poster boys of police brutality for a long time now. Anytime we try to raise up the conversation of the white cops, which are typically known of this type of behavior, this will always be an example that's brought up to rebut that conversation when we're talking about injustices that are rendered upon us by people who don't look like us, right?
Well, yeah, we had our own here. We had the gang squad.
Yeah, we had the gang squad. We know how and why Malice Green ended up deceased.
He was choked out. If y'all know the Malice Green, look him up. It was a crack addict that was choked out by the. I think it was 2 black cops and a white cop, and they end up getting off. They end up getting off.
We remember distinctively, maybe about 5 years ago, I'll say maybe a couple more. The 2 officers that were known to be harassing people and beating up people on the west side of Detroit.
Right.
It was from the I can't forget which precinct it was from, but there was one video that came out where they beat this dude up in the gas station. And, that went viral all over social media and all over the news, and those 2 guys got fired and was charged for that situation. So we know that it happens. But at the same time, not only, like I said, it just set us back because now they're going to be the poster boys for police brutality, as opposed to the people that we know that are normally participating in this kind of behavior. But then, you see the results that was rendered on them, how swiftly the results.
Man, this was the most swift charges I have ever seen, man, and towards some cops. If they was white, man, it would have been months. It would have been a couple weeks.
Yeah,
you needed to burn down some shit before they even got charged.
Yeah, we would have been waiting 6 months for a trial. I mean, look at the George Floyd situation. The people are comparing this to the George Floyd and this to the Rodney King, which I think this is both worse.
Yeah, it's worse.
Because, this is a situation where he was beat.
All in the head.
Right, he was beat.
Tased.
Even though Rodney King was beat, he didn't die. This man died 3 days later as a result of his injuries. And not only that, we've seen this. This was on the body cams of the police officers, so they were recording themselves do this thing. Like the last Rodney King was recorded by an amateur video guy who just so happened to be on the scene. The whole George Floyd.
We got Marshall. She said it wasn't just black officers hitting them. It was also other ones. And yeah, we know it was other ones hitting them, but somebody should have stopped it. Nobody stopped it and say, "Hold up, man! I'm not doing my job. I'm not doing my job like this, man. Hold up. Let's just bring him. He was already down. You the people with the guns.
Not only he was already down. I mean, it had his hands cuffed and held behind his back when they swung and blasted his head.
We just had an incident here in Detroit with the 30 shots, right? Was it 30?
Yeah.
30 shots.
Or
they killed this man. I think it was black officers in Detroit. Gunned him down. The man only had a knife. Didn't he have a knife? But he was mental.
He was special needs, yeah.
They gunned him down 30 rounds to the body. And that was in Detroit. And the people was about to take it to the streets. They was about to take it to the streets in Detroit for that. They had to come out, calm this shit down, man. We're trying to rebuild Detroit. We don't need another riot. But you got some dumbass cops like that do stupid ass shit that will get the city on the uproar right now. Yep. And get this shit burnt down.
That's what I was speaking on earlier. You know what I mean? The climate, the racial climate that we in now, and the mindsets of people right now as far as all of these racial issues, like it's real sensitive. You know what I mean? So for people to stir the pot like this to put this kind of fuel in the fire, man, like I don't understand. It
was about to get stirred up during the when the monster came out, when the cops got beat up over there on 6 Mile. But when the boy had pulled out the gun and the cop shot him, remember he pulled out a gun.
Yep, I remember that. Yep.
But the public like, hold up, y'all gunned him down, but he did have a gun. But they was ready to burn it down then.
I remember that.
In Detroit.
I was just thinking about that situation a moment ago, but I couldn't recall his name and whatnot. But yep, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, they end up. I ended up doing a couple of days in jail, man, because of the footage I shot. They just wanted my fucking video. I think I told you. Yeah, they locked me up. And they took my phone and everything, confiscated my phone, all over the footage I took.
I remember that, Judah.
Yep. That was doing it when the monster was out 2 years ago. Yeah, they put my ass in jail, man.
Damn.
about I was facing 30 years, man, for terrorism. I said, terrorism, man. What? I just filmed y'all getting y'all ass beat. I was right there on the front line when they was beating the shit out the cops, and the white boys was icing down the rocks. They was coming from Ann Arbor and shit with the cobblestone rocks.
Right.
They was putting them in ice and busting through the shields of the cops. Busting through it, man. Baking vertebrae and shit. Yeah, and the cops ran off, man. They ran off. Yeah, I take all that. Yeah. So they was like, we need this confiscated, man. We want you to lock your ass up for this. I said I got a lawyer. They let my ass out. But they ain't never give me my phone back. But, you know, it ran my Samsung. And what's so funny, the cops couldn't even, what's so crazy, the cops couldn't even get into my phone. They gonna give me my phone back. Tell me, yeah, give us the code. I said, man, what type of detectives are y'all? Now, I've had my share of run-ins back in the day in Ohio. Ohio would have just busted that shit open and wouldn't have gave a fuck. They were like, man, we was already in your phone making calls, the whole nine. Detroit, man, they have no type of technology here, man. You see why the murders is unsolved. But anyway, it's a whole nother subject. But yeah, man, the Memphis cops, man, it's right now, man. There's a lot of people flying to Memphis right now trying to calm that city down. Yeah, but it's looking bad because you got it's black officers right now that's being charged. 5 of them. They being charged. They was fired and charged. So how do they feel right now? And then they all on tape bragging about the whooping. Oh yeah, man. Did you see when he got up and I fired on him? Oh yeah, man. I kicked him, man. What was he on?
Yep.
I'm like, shit.
That's not funny,
these
but it's the way
niggas
you delivering it. Just...
No, I'm just saying that's what. They was really like kicking it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Because they turned the cops camera. What do you call that?
The body cam.
The body cam's off for a minute because now they got the helicopter cam.
But no, they had that street light camera. It was
the street light
camera.
Right.
That's what it was that they caught that out. You know, the real clear.
I thought the cops don't they know about the street light cams?
Of course they should.
They don't know, man. They didn't even know. They don't even install.
But do they not know about the cameras that strapped to your chest though? Like you feel.
No, they turned them off. They turned them.
Well, now
while
they was doing the whooping though.
No. I guess they thought they was gonna get away with this one. But you know what I'm saying? You got the white people up there in the copter taping.
He wasn't expecting to die 3 days later.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, Tyree Nichols, man. Yeah.
Crazy, man.
So, you know, let's move on, man. It's crazy. What else we got? It's been a long show right now already. How long we got? Shit. Well, we also got, would you use this new Amazon Palm Scan and Pay? So we also got another, video within
market the beast ass shit here.
You can facial scan like oh, they got that at the airport. I used it before. It was the damn the retina thing, and you can get on quicker or some shit. That shit wasn't quick, man. I said, man, fuck this shit. They probably got my information though, but I used it, man.
And the scan got your DNA out your eyeball.
Probably did. They probably did. Got another judo around here somewhere. But we got a video right now of Amazon Palm Scan and Pay. Also, is a video within where it's a facial recognition scan and pay. Let's watch this right quick.
Only my palm at the grocery store without credit cards and cash. Let me show you how it works. You need to sign up on Amazon One kiosk. You insert your credit cards and the machine scans both of your palms. Then you enter your mobile number and agrees with terms of use. You're all set. I didn't believe that it worked that simple and decided to check it straight away. I just got something to drink and went to the cashier. And this is the moment. I just paid using my palm. Can you believe? What do you think about this technology?
So guys, the technologies are everywhere. So let's get some water with this machine. For example, we get some... What would you like to drink? Let's get some water simply. You press this one. No phone, no cash required. Simply press, scan your face and get your bottle of water.
请面向屏幕。
It's coming! Thank you! That's so convenient.
So what do y'all think about that? Is that the mark of the beast, y'all? Is that would y'all use that to scan, palm, and pay?
What the hell is in my hand that's giving you all the information? And like,
Well,
what
like
kind of
your
software that should connect.
Do you ever use the phone where they say with the fingerprint and all that? Yeah, so that's basically what it is. So with your palm, like you know how you if somebody ever been to jail, they take your whole palms and your fingerprints and your prints. So all you do is put it on there and keep doing it, and then it locks in your palm. So all you gotta do is probably rub it across, and it scans your palm. But what if I'm like a painter or something, and I work with a lot of paint and shit, and material and product that's on my hands and shit. And my hand's a little rough, and I can't scan across that shit.
What if I fucking run and injure my hand and shit? get a real bad cut on my hand.
Burn or something. Shit just can't pay, man.
It's not the same.
But they got your eyeballs. They got your eyeballs. So you can just put your eyeballs on your face, man. You know what I'm saying. My ass. They probably use my nose or something, man. Just scan my nose. Oh, it's him. Shit. Pay.
That's crazy.
This is technology, man. Just use your ears or something, man. They know it's your ugly ass, man. They know it's you. You the only nigga look like you. The computer knows, Mark. So the computer know you fucking ass, man. So yeah, man. I mean, we always thought it'd be a chip, but I guess they like fuck it. We don't got it. They hip to the chips. Well, let's just use their DNA. They palms and eyeballs. I mean, because everybody has unique eyeballs and stuff, and retinas and the whole nine. Everybody has a different retina out of billions of people, and that's some shit right there. That's God. Everybody have a different palm scan, or what do you call that? Fingerprint prints and all that.
He said palm scan.
Whatever, palm, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Fingerprints out of billions of people. Everybody have a different fingerprint. So yeah, man, technology is profiting off that shit. They say, hey, man, because right now where I'm getting at, you got all this stuff going on with the housing market, with the rental market, with the dollar being devalued and all that. So they got to get to the crypto and to digital money, man, Mark. They got to go to the digital money. That's where it's heading, y'all. It's heading to the digital. We just going to go all the way, I think by 2025, all the way mark of the beast. Right around war. We're just going to go digital. And we had, we got Bank of America was taking people money. Look that up. Bank of America, people was losing money up out of there. They was showing up like $1,000, $1,500.
My shit was fine. Maybe because I was already in the negative and shit. I'm broke as hell.
You can't take for certain niggas, man. Nigga, I only got $500, man. $300, man. Nigga, I can't take, man. You gonna see every penny me moving about that, man. 42 cents, man. Them niggas got me for 42 cents, man. So yeah, man, they was getting people with the money, particular elders, because elders don't too much watch their account. You know what I'm saying? Like how we do through the phones and all that. They don't watch every dollar being moved up out of there. Every month they might go. So within that month, $1,000 then came up missing, and they don't get no alert or nothing. The Bank of America did it. They ain't gonna alert you.
I think who was that? Usain Bolt, I think like 12.6 million.
Yes, out of the Jamaican bank. And the lawyer said, get that shit back. Yeah, they took this 12 million. I guess he had 36, like he wasn't gonna miss 12.
He wasn't gonna miss half of his shit.
Yeah, they took a whole 12 from Usain Bolt from the Jamaican bank. He was over in Europe. He messing with the Beckys and stuff. He high up with the Beckys. He woke up. What the hell, man? Hold up, man. I had 36 mil.
This nigga hit him with the accent. Quick.
What the hell? Because that's how I would have looked up, rolled up in the morning. Man, what the, niggas, what the fuck? Hold up, man. It's Sunday. I can't call. Monday, I'm somebody getting their ass whooped. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. You got anything, Mark?
Nah, man. Nah, we keep it moving, man. Next week, you know what I'm saying, have Mizzle back in the building.
Right.
Yeah, man, y'all just stay tuned. Keep it locked. Make sure y'all share the page, follow the page. We got some updates coming soon. Make sure you follow the page so you can keep up.
Hit that 7mileradio.com/hidden hand. Donate, man. Donate to the hidden hand tab. You know what I'm saying? That way we can continuously supply you with this content. You know what I'm saying? Because the content ain't easy, man. You know, giving you all this info, man. So a lot of this info y'all ain't even heard, and they ain't gonna put on the news. They ain't gonna put all that on the news with and showing you all about the $1 billion from J.P. Morgan rental properties and telling you about the housing market is on the bubble. You got to hear that on like the financial news and shit. Ain't nobody watching that financial channel. You know, waking up on a Saturday and watching. They put that shit on like at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Nobody watching that on financial news on a 3 o'clock on a Saturday, man, getting this info. They know that. So they know when to put this stuff on the news and when not to. This shit might be on there at 4 in the morning on the channel you don't even watch.
But they played it.
Fine
print. That's the media version of fine print.
We played it on Paramount Plus. Man, I see that shit on Paramount Plus. But I digress. Well, man, shit, I think that's it, man. Like I said, go to 7mileradio.com/hitting-hand and hit the hitting hand tab and hit, you know, so just apply whatever you got. $10 a month. What is it? $10 a month fee? Mm-hmm. $10 a month fee, man, you know. So that's about it. This is Judo Woke Ace. We got Mark from 7 Mile, and I'll see you next week. Peace.